वैराग्य विद्या निज भक्ति योगा शिक्षार्थमेक पुरुष पुराना श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य शरीर धारी कृपाम्बुदीर्य तमहं प्रपद्ये मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम् वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गुरुवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। We offer our humble respectful obeisances unto Srila Gurudev, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srimati Radharani and her associates, our divine transcendental associates, unto Lord Shri Krishna and his associates, and the devotees of Lord Shri Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances. My respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of all the assembled Vaishnavas. Such a transcendental blessing, such a sheer blessing, and my heartfelt pranams to Her Grace Jagannath Priya Devi Dasi and others as well. I believe Pratap, Nivedita, and some others are involved in this. And what a beautiful topic we desire to relish, Radharani's kitchen. Such a beautiful topic, Radharani's kitchen. Pray that we ever remain student of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srimad Bhagavatam, and our practice of Krishna consciousness again and again has to be in the line of Rupa Goswami, in the line of Srila Prabhupada, what Prabhupada has given us. Uh, and we can never avoid reading his translations and purports. Srila Prabhupada purports, they are revolutionary. So pray that we ever remain loyal and chaste to the message of Mahaprabhu, to the message of Rupa Goswami, to the message of Srila Prabhupada, to the message of current Gurudevs, Acharya Vargas, and we ever remain loyal to the purports of Srila Prabhupada. Chaitanya Chaitamrit, we understand, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami helps us understand. Devi Krishna Mai Prokta, Radhika Par Devata, Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva, Kanti Sammohini Para. We have this on the screen, and this beautiful message comes across as Devi Krishna Mai Prokta. Actually, if all of you can help us in the word meanings, which should be like on the screen, we can see maybe the word meanings. And if you can see any particular meaning, any particular word message that really stands out. And yeah, Prabhupada's like commentary, his word meanings, there's so much of joy actually in the word meanings we find so sweetness. So Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Par Devata Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. So kindly see if any particular word, any particular meaning, anything in particular stands out to you. And before we go on relishing, say, Radharani's kitchen, we have to be very clear and aware actually of our uh, deep rooted conditioning, also our utter unqualifiedness. You know, topics like this, and in general, actually, They bring about two emotions simultaneously. We are practicing Krishna consciousness. We cannot deny we are sadhakas practicing Krishna consciousness. Certainly, we all have a desire. We all have a desire to preach, to serve, and everything. Say, and at the same time, we are reminded of our utter unqualifiedness as well. So, Radharani's kitchen, na, such a topic, but there has to be like some for us to enter into the pastimes, for us to enter into the inner circle, the inner chamber of Mahaprabhu, the inner mood, the internal reason of the appearance of Mahaprabhu and the gift that Mahaprabhu is bestowing upon us. Few things we have to pray, few things we have to beg actually. Some things really have to be worked out. Say. From our side, we must make proper effort. What one is this free ourselves from this desire of sexual attraction, male and female bodily sexual attraction. We have to be completely done with it, completely free. This message Krishna gives in Bhagavad Gita in itself also, 15.5 we know, Nirmana Moha Jita Sangha Dosha, Adhyatma Nitya Vinivritta Kama. So this kama, this lust, and lust meaning on the physical bodily platform. So this has to be flushed out from our system. Furthermore, what this desire for name and fame, very subtle desire for hankering name and fame, subtle sex desires, it has to be completely eradicated from our system. So much so, this thought that I am advanced, I am better, this has to be completely flushed out from our system. If we really want to understand Radharani's kitchen, say, or Radha Krishna's intimate pastimes or the message of Mahaprabhu, hmm, we have to beg, borrow, steal, cry, whatever. But certain criteria are definitely there. Otherwise, we cannot enter into Braj. So these have to be given up. Also, not only that I am better, the thought that I am worse, I am not good. This also has to be given up actually. All of this, na, me and mine has to be given up. And thing is, this world we know we are struggling heavily with self obsession. But a proper self obsession has to be attained. Understanding our own self. Who am I in relation to the divine couple? Mm. That, and then when we understand that, only then we can build a mood to understand this intimate pastimes and dive into these intimate pastimes. We sing na daily Tulasi Arti, uh, this wanting to swim into the pastimes of Radha Krishna. Na? So for us to be actually swimming into the pastimes of Radha Krishna, these are basic minimum criteria of qualification things and all that has to be given up, flushed out. This physical, bodily, sensual desires, trying to impress, very heavy. Trying to impress male or female someone, trying to look good, show good, sound good, and all. We are not here to impress or please anyone, or actually, we are here to please Guru and Gaurang. And there's a good subtle difference between pleasing and impressing. What to speak of showing off, say. So certain these otherwise we cannot qualify at all ourselves. And what to do? We have to pray as well. And until and unless actually we listen to the pastimes of Radha Krishna from a bona fide source, from a realized soul, we cannot overcome lust or any of the anarthas as such. No. And it is still very much there within us until and unless we have the darshan of the divine couple, until and unless we are allowed entrance into the eternal pastimes. Until and unless we understand our roop, our swaroop, our seva and all, there is no escape route. No. We don't know how much actually lust is there, and also we don't know how much love we carry for Krishna. Now, any words by the way from the word meanings if anything stood out, say. Yes, Karthik. So the word is what? Sammohini. Uh, yeah, Sammohini. Mm, Mohini we understand, right? Mohini, Devidasi, one who bewilders, and Sammohini, complete bewilders, one who complete bewilders, Lord Shri Krishna. Who is Krishna? One who is all knowing, who knows everything and everyone and all, and he gets bewildered. Huh? So actually, when we come across the commentaries of Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and our acharyas, and when we study Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Chandrodaya, and furthermore say, we will explain. So wow, this is Krishna consciousness, what we are being exposed to, and furthermore say. So to help our get into the mood and understanding, say, so our acharyas, right? They say what? Uh, Amara Swamini, Amara Ishwari. Ishwari, we understand, right? Controller, our Ishwari, our Amara Ishwari hoy Shri Vrindavaneshwari, Srimati Radharani. Tara Prananath, Tara Prananath Boli Bhaji Giridhari. Her life and soul, the Lord of her life is Krishna, Govinda Giridhari. And via Srimati Radharani, we approach Krishna. That is the path actually we have been given by our acharyas, by Rupa Goswami, by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this should always be in our mind, that what is the way actually to approach Krishna. Say, take this as an example. Also, if we take like in a hospital, the management and all is there in every hospital. We understand there's management, administration, and all. But mainly, predominantly, who are functioning in the hospital? Doctors, doctor, nurse, and patients. Doctors, nurse, and patient, and rest is all to facilitate, say, the doctor, nurse, and patient. Now, doctor is one who knows the cure, who has the cure, who knows what is right, what is wrong, what the patient needs, and all. And nurses are what? Those who facilitate, those who help the cure. Say. And patient, he is sick, he is diseased, he needs cure. So, trying to understand Radharani's kitchen. Na? Radharani's kitchen. Now, say we see this, as we were saying now, we have to free ourselves from any sort of lust, greed, anger, envy, pride, and furthermore, and everything. There are three bhavs only. Or in spiritual realm, we understand there are only two tattvas. Either someone is a sakha or a sakhi, there, a gopa or a gopi. And in terms of our bhav and mood, there are only three bhavs. What? One is nayak, another naika bhav. Nayak bhav, naika bhav. And third is what? Sevika bhav. Our mood, our bhav should be what? Sevika, not Nayak or Naika. Nayak and Naika is reserved for eternity, since eternity, Radha Krishna. As our Rupa Goswami helps us understand now, Shri Krishna is the only supreme recipient of all love, of all service. And Radharani is the only supreme giver of all service. And where do we fall in our Sevika bhav, our Sevika mood? So now again, if we help ourselves understand, there's this hospital, there's the patient, there's the doctor, and the nurses. So now you kindly help us understand who is the patient in this reference, who is the doctor, and who are the nurses. Krishna, we understand, he is the supreme hero, he is the Nayak. Uh, Although hero is not a very good English word, but still say. And our Swamini Srimati Radharani, she's the queen, she's the supreme heroine, say Naika. as we see in this verse as well. Na? And then, so the doctor is Shrimati Radharani. She knows the cure, she has all the cure. And the nurses, they are the Sevikas, uh, the Priya Dasi, Priya Kinkari, the Manjaris, the confidential associates, friends of Shrimati Radharani. And patient is who? Uh, Patient is who? Krishna. He is the patient. Uh, so that is, this is Krishna consciousness. This is, we are beginning to understand Krishna consciousness. We are entering into what Krishna consciousness means. Shrimati Radharani, she is all cure for Krishna's, say he's suffering. Krishna is in lots of struggles, suffer. Another day we can see his suffering. Somewhat we understand what is his suffering, say. But we'll try to see in Radharani's kitchen as well, Krishna's suffering. And now the nurses, they have such a critical role, such an important role. Look, the nurses never act independently. They never act. They follow the protocol. They follow what the doctor has said. Okay, 6 a.m. give the patient this medicine. 12 p.m. give the patient this medicine. 6 p.m. give him that medicine, right? And change dress, whatnot, and everything. Now the patient may say, "Oh nurse, give me ice cream. I am fine. I am all right. Can you not see? The doctor doesn't know. He hasn't come. It's been 2 days. I am fine. I'm behaving well. Do you not see? Come on, give me an ice cream, and you can also have one. Take Lakshmi. Take this thing." But what will the nurse say? No, I do not deal directly with you. No, I will follow what the doctor says. Huh? I do not want to approach you directly like this. And you also be careful. Next time you approach me directly like this, I will complain to the doctor. I will tell the doctor you are very misbehaving. You are not following the protocol and everything. So Radharani's kitchen, na? And bless Radharani's kitchen, bless Radharani's associates, her servants, her Priya, beautiful kinkaris, dasis, sevikas. This is the mood we want to imbibe. This is what we want to imbibe, and this is what our acharyas have given us. Our perfection will be lies in self obsession when we understand our real self obsession. For us to be really self obsessed, we need to understand who we are, what is our self. Now there's this beautiful writings, na? Vilap Kusumanjali by Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. What does Vilap mean? Huh? Lamentation, big lamentation, big cry. And in this Vilap Kusumanjali, we see Raghunath Das Goswami brings to our understanding knowledge. Tavai vasmi, na jivami tvaya vina. Iti vigyaye devi tvam, nayamam charanantike. He's saying this. Tavai vasmi. I am yours, I am yours. Make me yours, accept me as yours. Na jivami tvaya vina. I cannot live without you. Such cry, such lamentation. I cannot live without you. I cannot experience this separation. Iti Vigyaya Devi Tvam. Understand this, know this kindly, and kindly give me shelter at your divine transcendental lotus feet. And our acharyas have left these prayers as prasad for us to relish, to honor. Raghunath Das Goswami, Prabodhanand Saraswati, Narottam Das Thakur, Rupa Goswami, all of our acharyas, they have made it and they have left this as prasadi for us to really relish and get into the mood, say. So, okay, we understand who the patient is. The patient is a bit mischievous, he's a bit naughty and all. Of course, he has done something, na? That is why he's in the hospital now and he's in this patient bed. And the doctor is there treating the patient, and the nurses, they cannot act independently. They do not act independently. Now, Radharani's kitchen, na? Who has entrance in Radharani's kitchen? Hmm? Okay, take it this way. Is it Krishna's Sakhas have entrance in Radharani's kitchen? No way, no entrance, no role. No, no. Why are you here? Doesn't suit at all. Huh? What are you doing here? Not at all. Then who? The elderly gopis or elderly gopas? Elderly gopas? No, you don't need to be here. Elderly gopis as well, no. So who is in Radharani's kitchen? Of course, Srimati Radharani, the head cook, huh? The head doctor, everything. The balm for Krishna's headache. Huh? And her associates, her manjaris, her sevikas, her dasis. So actually, it's such a fortune someone serving in the kitchen or anywhere for that matter, wherever, inside the temple or outside the temple. But if we can tap into this consciousness, if we can somehow transport ourselves into this teaching and message of Raghunath Das Goswami, Tavai Vasmi, Tavai Vasmi, until and unless it transpires our consciousness, it hits us, we have not progressed much, we have not advanced much. Speaking of progress and advancement, we speak a lot, right? Purification, purification. Another question, perhaps, what would you say is real purification? Or maybe basic purification? We speak a lot, right? Purification, purification. Generally, by purification, the mood, the sentiment comes, and it has its relevance, and it is true as well. Freedom from lust, greed, anger, envy, my nature, my behavior, how can I be more cooperative, how can I do attentively japa and this and that, what not. But we are after not purity. We are after Radha Krishna. We are after attaining the service of Srimati Radharani. But what to do in order to attain her service? We have to be pure. So that is why we are interested in purity. Real purification is in glorification. When we learn how to glorify Guru and Gaurang, how to glorify Vaishnavas, and when we can see the sublime fortune, everyone assembled in this room is so fortunate. We are practicing Krishna consciousness. We are reading, hearing, chanting. What a great fortune that we are here, assembled here by the grace of His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada. We are here. What a fortune. Huh? So, this, our purification, maybe our dynamics of purification has to change. Perhaps, maybe that we have to enter the stage of glorifying devotees and seeing. And this is the friendship the nurses share, say. The coordination the nurses have, right? They don't tell the doctor as such, okay, I've done this. No, they pass it on to the next nurse. Okay, I put the injection in the patient. I gave him this medicine, I gave him that, and things and all. And they discuss with the doctor and all. So that sort of, and the blessed is the position again of sevikas, those who are serving in kitchen, what to say. And now we can understand why ISKCON is called the religion of kitchen. Yeah? Where is the source? Where does it come from? The religion of foods. Yeah? So now we all know Radharani's kitchen. We all know Durvasa Muni. Bless Srimati Radharani, right? What blessing that you are such a pure, chaste girl. Whosoever you cook for with your hands, the taste will enhance. Hmm? His longevity will, he will be having a very long life, very healthy life. So look, not just a long life. We see now sometimes it is observed like in people around the world, they have a long life, but how much validity is in that life? How much functioning is in that life? No? So long life with good validity, with good functioning, proper and all, and then enhancing the food altogether. So Shrimati Radharani had this blessing from Durvasa Muni. This was known all over in Braj. Hmm? And Jatila Kutila. So Srimati Yashoda Rani, she requested for Radharani to come daily and cook for Krishna. So we know daily Srimati Radharani either from Jawad, either from Barsana or from Jawad, before marriage as well and after marriage. She would come to Nandishwara, to the house of Nand Baba, and cook for Krishna. So say she comes 7 a.m., she leaves her place. Now all this is very meditative actually. Every time when we see the time now, it should remind us of Krishna. And we should be meditating and thinking, okay, what must the divine couple be up to now? Hmm? What must they be doing now? So 7 a.m. roughly around that time, say Shrimati Radharani leaves either Barsana or Jawat, and she never goes alone wherever she goes. No, she goes with whom? Nurses, maybe. Goes with her sevikas, her servants. So she and her entourage, they come to Nanda Baba's house, and Yashoda Maya, Rohini, they are there receiving her, welcoming her, embracing her, and everything. And Yashoda is so pleased. Yashoda welcomes her. She knows the kitchen. They show her the kitchen. They make her sit very nicely. And Yashoda shows her this is the store full of grains. And why is it full of grains? Because you come and cook here. You are Sakshat Lakshmi. Such good fortune ours that we have you. You come and cook here. So, Radhe, right? Cook whatever you desire. Take everything, unlimited stock. You don't have to ask me for any permission. And don't worry, just cook with your heart and soul, whatever. And Rohini also loves her, cares her, blesses her, embraces her. So then we understand Radharani, she starts cooking. Yashoda Maya, Rohini, they leave the kitchen. At time to time, they come and check whatever help or something. But then Radharani, she puts on her what? Apron and headscarf and maybe some gloves or whatever, all the equipments and gas and all the sevikas, all the manjaris, all the dasis, they also prepare themselves, get ready, and then they arrange all the items, all the grains and all what needs soaking, what needs boiling, water and cooking, cutting, chopping, and everything. Now all this is going on. That Now they light the fire, everything is happening, all this cooking arrangements, preparation, everything is going. And as they are cooking is such a meditation, it is a amazing meditation. So they are thinking of the pastimes of Krishna. And we know Radharani never cooks the same dish repeats for Krishna like that. So they are thinking of the pastimes of Krishna and everything. And what is happening simultaneously? It is past 7. Krishna has woken up. He has taken his shower, bath, everything. Okay, he's been a good boy so far. And then Yashoda Maya, as is the culture, na custom say, Nand Baba, Yashoda Maya, they take Krishna to their altar in the house, to the temple, and they tell Krishna, okay, do puja, jai jai karo, do puja say. And Krishna, we know, he goes and sits in the altar, and there is Dev Narayan. Okay, now Yashoda Maya, Nanda Baba thinks, okay, he's in meditation of Narayan, he's such a good boy and praying and thinking. But we know what Krishna is meditating. Who is thinking of what is he praying? He's calling Rai, Rai, Rai. He's thinking in that meditation. Uh, where is my Priyatama? Where is my Sakhi? Where is my Srimati Radharani? So he's thinking of that meditation. And simultaneously, we know kitchen cooking is going on. Everything, heat, gas, and chopping, cutting vegetables, all of that happening. And now Krishna goes in such deep meditation and all that he struggles to uh, stay calm. He struggles to maintain his balance and composure. And he's like a bit restless, let's say, slightly restless and pinicky and becoming a bit impatient. As we said, na, he's both the patient and actually impatient as well. Hmm? So then Krishna, he sneaks out of the temple room of the altar and he goes into the window of the kitchen, to peep into the window of the kitchen. And there he sees what? Uh, our Swamini Srimati Radharani cooking, doing all this. Now, cooking, we know it's a laborious task, it's a physical task, everything you have to move, and quick judgment, quick decision making, and all changing, and so many things happening, and all. Now, at that time, her pallo, her veil, she's not putting her veil, of course, natural, fully. Huh? And she has got so many things helping. A spoon is in her hand, she's stirring something at the same time, seeing is it hot enough, all of this happening. And Krishna is watching this from the window. He's watching. This is a sight for Krishna. This is a rare sight for Krishna, actually. Rare sight for Krishna. To see Srimati Radharani without her veil. To see her so absorbed in cooking. To see her so absorbed in checking everything. To see her so absorbed with her manjaris. uh, Her servants guiding them, telling them, yeah, this is good, not good, or do this, do that, and all. This is a very rare. Also, she's slightly sweating as well. Now imagine her beauty, slight a drop of sweat, and Krishna through the window is magnifying and seeing. Very rare sight. And this rare sight is actually a common sight for whom? For the sevikas, for the dasis, for the kinkaris. It is not as such a rare sight. So who is on the winning side? Who is on the winning side? So Mahaprabhu has come to put us on the proper winning side altogether. Na? That watch out. Na? Just get yourself corrected. Just understand yourself. And in good association, hearing from realized Vaishnavas, and hearing from realized Vaishnavas also means reading Chaitanya Charitamrita, Prabhupada's commentaries and all. So everything. So we see this, all this cooking happening and all. And at this moment, now something dangerous happens. What? Krishna is watching Radharani cook. Radharani is unaware. Suddenly, she sees Krishna. She spots Krishna. Oh, and suddenly what happens, Two eyes become four. It's very dangerous actually. This is the most dangerous for us practicing Krishna consciousness as well. And if we want to attain purity and furthermore, two eyes becoming four, very dangerous. Rupa Goswami warns us also. Clear warning, he says, that Baba, do not go to Vrindavan. Even if you go to Vrindavan, do not go to Kesi Ghat. Do not search for Krishna there. Do not ask for Krishna. Maybe you can try some puri food and all, but do not search for Krishna in Vrindavan, in Kesi Ghat. Do not try to listen to the flute. You will be dumb, honestly, if you listen to the flute of Krishna there. And okay, do not let Krishna see you. Okay, fine. If this happens, you do not see Krishna. Okay, if you cannot stop Krishna from seeing you, if you cannot help yourself from not seeing Krishna, make sure you do not see each other at the same time. Calamity, pure disaster, calamity, no words to describe. So when two eyes become four, here from the window, Swamini, she catches Krishna. Hey, what are you doing? And Krishna is like his eyes bulging up altogether. So then now love, love, when in pure love, you do not communicate through words actually. uh, and words by words, not communication, through eye contact and all. So Radharani tells Krishna, hey, go, not now. Yashoda is coming, Rohini is coming. Have some decency or check out. No. And it's not that I'm running late. Your breakfast is on time, everything is on time, everything is happening and all. And then she turns around, and whom does she addresses? The nurses or the servants, the sevikas. And she tells, hey, why did you not? Now, whosoever Manjari, Ananga Manjari, Rupa Manjari, Champakalakala Manjari, why did you not tell me that Krishna is here? He is watching. You should have told me now. And why did you open this window, the curtains, the blinds and all? Why? And the Manjaris, they know. They know that Krishna is here. But knowingly, they don't want to tell this. Why? Why to spoil the mood and fun? Na? Their entire absorption is how to make the divine couple meet. That is the entire absorption. That is the entire thing. But they are loyal to Radharani. Just the same example, na? The doctor, the nurses, what is the entire is how to make the patient feel comfortable, happy, healthy, and all. How doctors, all those societal example. So likewise, the Manjaris, they all chitvrittis how to make the divine couple meet. They never aspire for separation. So the Manjari said, oh, no, no, sorry, I didn't see actually. Honestly, I did not see. I was busy in making tea, putting peppers and everything. I did not see when he came and all. So then, okay, Krishna goes away. Fine. So then they transport prasadam, everything is done and all. And they start honoring prasadam. And as Radharani is done with her cooking, so the servants, the Manjaris, they take the apron out, everything. She's sweating and all. So she wipes her face and all other things, and outside Rohini Balramji is also there, Yashoda Maya, Nand Baba, they all are relishing prasadam. And we see Dhanishta. Dhanishta, we understand, no? She's the servant of Yashoda Maya, looks into cooking and other things in the house. So Dhanishta, she comes with a syrup, a golden syrup, mm, and gives it to Radharani. Okay, you have done all the cooking, it's hot as well and all. Take this syrup. Now, Dhanishta, everyone knows that Radharani, she doesn't take anything which is not honored by Krishna. She only takes Krishna Prasad. She opened her eyes only when, okay, seeing Krishna. She opened her ears only hearing Krishna. Another thing on this ear say, so uh, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, we have this book actually in our ashram, Chamatkar Chandrika. Some of us might know as well. So Kotuhal are there, four Kotuhal are mentioned there. Kotuhal is such a sweet word actually. Some of those words they appeal a lot. So Kotuhal meaning some excitement, some naughtiness, some adventure, something happening and all. So now in just in one of this, what happens? Shrimati Radharani in one occasion she is not allowed to go to Nandishwara to cook for Krishna. She is restricted by Jatila and Kutila, and Yashoda also had to oblige. Say Yogmaya's arrangement, whatever she had to oblige. Now she is in the house uh, and she's suffering high fever. She's in deep pain, suffering. Her body is burning like anything. Now Yashoda says, okay, sends Dhanishta to the house. That Dhanishta, you go to the house and you take this bhoga, this preparation, and maybe Radharani can cook in her house and you can bring the items back. Okay. So now Dhanishta comes and she sees the state of Radharani. Her Sakhis are there, Lalita, Vishaka, they are there. Now Dhanishta, in order to say activate Radharani, she goes to her ear. She tries all other things, nothing happening. She goes to her ears and she says, what? Radhe, wake up. Hmm? Krishna is here. See, Krishna is here. So hearing this, she wakes up. She comes to life. So we know she never honors anything which is not offered to Krishna, never sees anything which is not Krishna or like that, and hears and all. Now, just in this episode, what happens? As she was in deep pain and suffering, her friends, her sakhis, they made her take rest, lie down. Okay, you are so much in pain and fever and suffering, your body is burning. They arrange a bed of lotus petals. Very soft. Lotus petals are very soft, na? Very soft, delicate flower petals, lotus petals. They make her lie down. And as Dhanishta comes and says this thing, she wakes up, and you know what happens? All those lotus petals, they are soft, although giving comfort to Radharani, they wither and dry and die out from the scorching heat coming from her body. More so when Radharani say wakes up, her friends notice what? There's some slight bruises in Radharani's body from the soft lotus petals. How soft is her body look? In society, we have to do comparison, but it is all again within the three modes of material nature. So we take lotus as an example to compare something. But to what to speak of the beauty and the of Srimati Radharani, na? That even lotus and all, but her body has some bruises. And when she starts cooking for Krishna, at that time she tells Rupa Goswami, turn this stove on, put the fire on, and she goes on to cooking. Now from the fire, as she is motivated, enthused to cook for Krishna, from that very fire, her body is getting cool. Our body is getting very good. So such is the riti, the language of love. It is very paradoxical, completely paradoxical to societal workings altogether. So, anyways, we continue. So then, Krishna is honoring prasadam. Now Radharani and her servants, they are taking some things out. Yashoda Maya is sitting there. Rohini is bringing some things out. And in all this moment, now Balramji is also there. Radharani is naturally shy, and shyness is the jewel of a woman. Radharani naturally shy, and what happens? Krishna, he tries to somehow look into her, somehow get her attention, somehow make an eye contact with her. He makes as well, and Radharani also somehow she's ensuring that Krishna is eating fine, liking and everything, and she also makes an eye contact at Krishna. And when eye contacts happen, what the worlds fall down, crumble, what not happen. Na? So this the rasa is in their eye contact actually. Ultimate rasa is in their eye contact. When Radha Krishna make their eye contact, so they are thinking of the night before. They're thinking of the morning and the night before, and all the pastimes, na, Nikunja pastimes and all of that. Now, as Krishna is trying to make an eye contact and all, Yashoda is noticing she's okay. Krishna is maybe slightly distracted, discouraged, or what? He's not eating properly. That is her concern throughout her mother's concern, na? Not eating properly. So Yashoda tells Krishna, "What? Hey Krishna, why are you not eating properly? Is it not fine? Is it not good? Is it not tasty, salty, or what? Or what is happening? Look, if you do not eat properly, I will tell Radharani not to come from tomorrow." If you do not eat properly, I will tell her not to come tomorrow. You know, she comes every day in the morning and all, and she does all this cooking and all. And what does Krishna do? He starts completely eating up to his neck altogether. So Radharani's kitchen, na, she owns the kitchen. She owns everything. We are again our mood, our bhav is not to be a owner or anything. If at all, servitor, sevika. We have to come to this mood. So we have to give up any pride, any sex desire, any of such things and all name, fame, uh, and we have to really situate ourselves. And it's maybe a catch-22 situation or what. Until and unless we hear the pastimes of Radha Krishna, we cannot purify ourselves. We cannot get rid of our anathas. Impossible. But we have to mature ourselves. We have to properly mature ourselves coming into this. And all this samvad actually, we have lots of study material. Like Prabhupada has given us everything, and his disciples, they are giving us everything. Chaitanya Chaitamay, Chaitanya Mangal, Chaitanya Bhagavad, this is na Sammohini, Sarva Kanti Sammohini Para. Sammohini, Samyak Roop se Mohini, who completely captures Krishna, who completely bewilders Krishna. And ISKCON Desire Tree, wonderful, immense work devotees do in ISKCON Desire Tree, so much of material and whatnot. But we need to have some desire and good uh, mood and good association, following good association. Now, this whole episode, na, Radharani's cooking and Radharani's kitchen and this happening, actually, our acharyas, magnificent, isn't it? All the Vaishnava songs, they depict the complete Krishna conscious philosophy, each and every Vaishnava song. Now, our acharyas, they write all of this, capture all of this in such sweet poetry and everything. So, this is Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati. Now, Raghunath Das Goswami, Prabodhanand Saraswati, we see, we know they go in and out of their meditation, deep in and out of their meditation. Sometimes they are in their Siddha Swarup and sometimes in their Bahya Swarup, external consciousness, internal consciousness, like that. And the meditation, the realizations, they come about. Brahma Samhita is Brahma's realization, not Brahma's. Na? All of this, what purpose are its realization. So, Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati, all of these pastimes, like they are actually in song form. So, Prabodhanand Saraswati sings this, says this beautiful one. O Mora Bachani Dhani Sati Kula Shiromani Shanek Vishram Koro Sukhe Na hoe utpat uchar bela Sakhi gana koro khela Karpura tambul dao mukhe. So meditative these prayers can be. O More Bachani Dhani. This is Yashoda actually telling to Radharani. And our acharyas capturing in their prayers, in their meditation, in their japa, in their sadhana, whatever you call it. O More Bachani Dhani. O my precious little girl, my sweet little precious little girl. Sati Kula Shiromani. Sati Kula, we understand, na? Loyal, chaste girl. Shiromani, the highest crown, the crown jewel of all chaste ladies and all. Satikula Shiromani, Shanek Vishram Koro Sukhe. Shanek, momentarily, take a rest now. You've done so much cooking and all your servants and all. Take a rest now. And all. Na hoye uchar bela sakhi gan koro khela. कर्पूर तांबूल दाओ मुखे. What is the hurry? There's nothing getting late and all. Now, so, all of you friends, sit down. Na? Be at home. Be comfortable. Am I not your mother? Am I not like your Kirtida? Is she any different? You're like my own girl. So be at home and sit now after cooking and karpura tambul. Na? Have something sweets to relish you and your friends. रूप गुण काज तोरा परानी नीछनी मोरा सुतिया स्वपने देखी सदा हेनो रूप गुण निधि हमारे न दिलो विधि हृदय रोहिया केल साधा रूप गुण काज तोरा your form, your qualities, your activities, everything. Parana nichani mora, they take away my life altogether. Whenever I sleep, I dream of you. I dream of your beautiful qualities, your beautiful services and all. This and you have such a unlimited qualities and in a way cursing to the creator that the creator has not bestowed me with such qualities and I feel pain in my heart for this. Furthermore, she says, धातार माथाए बाजे येनो कोरिया काज आमारे की भांगी की बादेओ से बाचार विवाह तारे हेनो नारी नाही पूरे चाहिया ये पाई कोनो देशे Dhatara Mathaye Bhaje. Now, those of us who know Bengali, wow. Suparna, you should learn Bengali. You should read Chaitanya Chaitamrita and furthermore. No, those who know Bengali, wow, such a sweet language. Now, the Dhatara Mathaye Bhaje, the creator, and in his head in thunderbolt or be held to the creator and all. Why did he do this with me? Why did he not bestow me with such good qualities and all? She's saying, Yashoda is complaining to the creator. Then what she says, Bachara Vivahatare, for Krishna's marriage, I can never find a girl as suitable as Radha. There's no girl, I can never find a girl as suitable as Radha for Krishna's marriage. So this Yashoda is saying. यशोदार विषाद को था सुनी वृष भानु सूता वसने वदने दिया हासे पुल को पूर लोगा मुखे नाही शरीरा नारीरा हासिलो स्नेह रसे. So this Yashoda is saying this to Radharani and she is hearing. And what does she Radharani do? Na? Very shy nature, na? Very sweet, very shy nature. Well, Vadane Vasane Diyahase. Vasan we understand, na? Some handkerchief or some cloth, some piece of cloth or pallu and all. She hides her face and she laughs a bit. What is Yashoda saying? And she's a bit shy or blushing, say. That you cannot find any other girl better than Radha for Krishna's marriage and like that. And both these girls, Yashoda and Radharani, in tears each other. They are laughing, smiling, they are embracing each other. Such a sweet love, na? Motherly love Yashoda shares with Radhika. Very meditative prayers. Radhikar ki bagun gokule govind sama Rajendra Grihini Prema Patra भने श्री सरस्वती राई रूपे दिवाराती ब्रजमंडल उद्भासिता. So Radhikara Kivaguna. What is the qualities? What qualities of Srimati Radharani? Na? That in Vraj in Gokul, she is equally dear to Yashoda as is her son Govinda, as is her son Krishna. She is equally dear. Now for us, actually, the prayers never end here. And this is where we need to find our participation. We need to take some sort of initiative in a way. Bhane Sri Saraswati. Rai Rupe Divarati. This is the prayer of Srila Prabodhanand Saraswati. What? Rai Rupe, Srimati Radharani's form. Divarati. Let it be manifest in my heart, in my soul, in my mood, in my mind, intelligence, ego, throughout. That I see her divine transcendental form and her engagements with her manjaris. And this is what illuminates the Brajamandal altogether. So we have a participation here. We can also say, right? Bhane Shri Saraswati, na? And Bhane Shri Adhamadasa, Bhane Shri Adhamadasi. We have to find our engagement and our role here. So this is something on Radharani's kitchen. Everything belongs to Radharani, her kitchen and everything. But we need to find our mood proper. Otherwise, without a mood, there is no advancement in Krishna consciousness. In theory, we might know. Okay, Radharani is called, another name for Radharani is what? Amrita Pani. Pani we understand is hand. Amrita is nectar, that which gives life. And she has this blessing for Durvasa Muni. There is no dearth of information in today's world. No dearth of information. But we have to transform these information to our realization altogether. And never ever can we afford to take that, okay, we are qualified or anything of that. Again, any egoistic that I am better or I am worse or this and that. So, this na, Devi Krishna Mai Prokta Radhika Par Devata. Sarva Lakshmi Mai Sarva. Kanti Sammohini Para. Kanti, na? Kanti means what? Her effulgence, her bodily luster. Sarva Kanti. Completely bewilders Sri Krishna. So maybe I will take a pause. Thank you very much for your kind listening and encouragement. If there are any additions or clarifications, or don't know if I have anything to answer as a response to your questions, if you have any. And honestly, we are very grateful to Jagannath Priya Devidas. He's such a dedicated and inspiring devotee, so calm, so sober, so gentle and humble and looking after us. And everyone is somebody.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Very sweet to hear you speak today. Thank you. And you emphasized a couple of times, Prabhu, that one cannot feel oneself qualified. So, is there a qualification to hear about such pastimes?
The qualification is getting a certificate of unqualification. That is the qualification. When we can within ourselves, when we can honestly, genuinely, humbly, genuinely, realistically, if I can certify myself that I'm unqualified, then the doors of all qualifications will open up. We don't need to go out much far to see. Within ourselves, if we are slightly inquisitive or introspective, we can see how this so much the way the society works and all academics and everything. Na? You have to be qualified, you have to do this, that, and all. So many certificates, this training, this level, food and safety level training 1, food and safety level 2, training 2, cooking guidelines, kitchen guidelines, training 1, 2, 3. Huh? What this qualification? Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, all of this. And we need this. We need to study. We cannot bypass, definitely. But we have to realize our utter unqualifiedness. And not just on a momentary basis, not just on some retreat or Rath Yatra or some particular class or some particular japa day. Throughout, throughout, it has to become our wholesome realization. So again and again we say, Rupa Goswami's prayers, na? Tavevasmi, Tavevasmi, na jivami tvaya vina, iti vigyaye devi tvam, nayamam charanantike. Everyone, if you see Sridhar Swami's commentary actually, Prabhupada quotes in his purports, Sridhar Swami, legitimate commentaries and all. Sridhar Swami writes, Prabhupada's disciples write actually beautiful in 10th canto, 87th chapter, text 23, purport towards the end. Charana smaranam premna tav deva sudurlabam. Yatha kathanchit nirihare mama bhuyad ahar nisham. There's no qualification, there's only begging. There's only crying, weeping, lamenting, hankering. Yeah? And this is something one should not boast about, and definitely nothing like that. No. We don't want to be Sahajya. And one way we can never be a Sahajya, when we continue reading Prabhupada's purports, when we continue reading Shrimad Bhagavatam, when we continue reading Chaitanya Charitamrita in our Guru Parampara, in our Pranali, when we take proper Siksha, when we come under the guidance of a bona fide transcendental spiritual master who is not a Sahajya, how can we afford or deviate ourselves to becoming like a Sahajya or acting like a Sahajya? And this is confidential, yes. So in all our prayers, if you see every Acharya prayers and all, this is the submission of unqualifiedness. Our Gurudev says this thing, and maybe we'll end here. We are conscious of time also, maybe. Uh, Gurudev says this thing beautiful. In society, someone filing a petition of bankruptcy, it is not seen as a good thing, na? If someone writing an application of bankruptcy, going to a bank or hospital or somewhere, legal case, I'm bankrupt. It's not good. Okay, I do not have any assets. I'm bankrupt. I have no money, jobless, homeless, everything less. Na? And what does happen then? You don't get. Society also sees, oh, he couldn't make it. He's too simple. Society speaks like this. He's simple. He couldn't make all of that. For us, how do we advance in Krishna consciousness? If I can genuinely file this petition of bankruptcy at the transcendental lotus feet of Shri Shri Khoranitaya Mayapur Sashi Gauranitaya, that I am bankrupt. प्रेम धन बिना मोर दरिद्र जीवन दास करी वेतन मोर देव प्रेम धन. If we can make this prayer, prema dhana bina mora daridra jivan, I'm bankrupt altogether. I'm lifeless without your association. I'm hearing all of this now. Guru Ashtkam is saying what not. Look at these beautiful pictures here. Everything depicting the pastimes of Krishna. But where is my mood? Where is my absorption? And our pity is that I don't feel pity enough and on. So this that we need to learn this art of filing bankruptcy. Genuinely, when we can come to Mahaprabhu and saying I'm unqualified, all doors of qualification will open. Does this somewhat answer your question? Thank you very much. Yes, Karthik.
Just wait and sublime class. Long time you have been helping all of us build this mood to go forward in Krishna consciousness. I appreciate this highly, and whichever service we talk about in Krishna consciousness, mood is very important, and you helped us all along to try and develop that mood. And I pray that by mercy of senior Vaishnavas, Vaishnav Thakurs, by Gurudev, one day I'm able to develop that mood. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
We'll request Jagannath Priya Devi Dasi to get her chairs. Mati Radharani ISKCON की Shri Prabhupada की Jai Gaur Premanandi
Sananda Vigraha Subhuti Jai.